I was looking at a great stat today, of the top 10 all-time best performing stocks, 8 of those 10 not only have paid a dividend over the past 60 years, but have consecutively increased their dividends. So an increasing cash flow investment is always a great thing, to your point about real estate and owning cash flow stocks.
Well, this is the incredible thing about stocks, right, and investing is think about Nvidia, right? That stock, and I gave this out last week on the podcast, it's up 1,000% over the last 3 years. 1,000%. That is an insane return. So to think that Nvidia is going to repeat that over the next couple of years is, the odds and probabilities of that are so minimal, right? Because we know trees grow to the sky. We know that there's creative destruction. And again, we know long-term, it's really boring cash flow investments that actually outpace whatever the hot technology stock is, right? You would think long-term, like take a stock like IBM, which has been around since, I think, the 60s. You would think since it's a technology stock, it would have outperformed a lot of other boring industries. Yet the best performing stock of all time is Altria, or the formerly known as Philip Morris, a cigarette company, right? And it's because they pay so many dividends. In fact, 80% of the return long-term comes from dividends, not capital appreciation. And yet investors want to buy, like, Courtney, this is such a great point. They want to buy what's already up massively. Meanwhile, the odds and probabilities are stacked against you for that performance to happen again. Yet that's where everybody wants to put their money right now.
Well, not everyone. Let's take a look at Warren Buffett. So he actually has these filings that come out that shows what stocks they're buying at Berkshire Hathaway. And over the last couple of quarters, they have not been buying Nvidia and Microsoft and Google. What they've been buying is things like home builders, which are dividend-paying stocks. And they've been buying things like healthcare companies. Like, these are some of your boring dividend-paying stocks. And I think what you want to do is say, maybe he has something right here. Maybe he's looking at what's going to be the long-term trend, and he's buying those lower valuations, higher dividend-paying stocks here. And I think that's somebody